On the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me. Oh, okay, I was wrong then. Alright, so my off-the-wall theory wasn't right. That's a shame. The fuck is this? Is it a fucking, like, what do liches have? Is it a phylactery? Like, what the fuck is this? I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall. Of course you don't. It wasn't actually Joe Dark. It was fucking Saul Goodman in a Joe Dark mask. It's got, like, onion hair? Like, what is this? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. What was it with people becoming detectives and then prosecutors and lunch ladies and stuff? Attorneys and prosecutors have no business showing evidence outside court. It's taboo. But we're your lawyer. We prepare for the case. No wonder you have to forge evidence. You're fucking shit at it. Damon Gann and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Drake. So he was being held in a room for questioning, and then he was like, "Oh shit, they're on to me. Better go get in a couple of last kills before I get taken down." So when we showed the badge to her earlier, and she was like, "In a few years, when all the gold has come off, we'll see what you really are." It's because you think that way about yourself. Interesting. I never thought things turned out this way when I woke up this morning. I've just been fired for abandoning my post, not doing my job, sneaking into the evidence room, knocking out an officer, trying to steal evidence, leaving blood, carrying up the evidence, lying in court, doing a bunch of bullshit, not finishing my spaghetti. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office. We're just going? This is gonna go well. Alright, let's go. What the fuck? What? Dude has a fucking organ? Yeah, this isn't suspicious. He has an organ.
Oh, it's you two. What the fuck are you doing in my office?
That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me. Choworth got ripped off. How come he gets a sword? Something's not right with this picture. Yeah, he gets a fucking sword. It's bullshit. That falsified evidence 2 years ago, and possibly in every trial and case that she's ever did, ever. Now Mr. Choworth has the whole world after his blood. But why would Choworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lana Skye is the guilty party here, isn't she? Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Like, yeah, if the lawyer doesn't know how to do blood tests because they're a lawyer and not a fucking lab technician, and the lab technician fakes the blood test in any way, the lawyer gets shat on, not the technician, because the lawyer is responsible for checking all that work, even though they're not a fucking lab technician. Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed a lady who saw the second crime. A kid walked by then, so he killed him too. Then when he was burying the bodies, a jogger came upon the scene and he was killed as well. On the way, someone saw him kill the jogger, so he killed them. Then the taxi driver was going by, so he ran down the taxi like a fucking robot. Went into the taxi driver, had him drive him to the airport, killed him, but then a pilot saw him, so he jumped on the plane and killed the pilot, but everyone on the plane saw him do it, so he went down the aisle stabbing every single person in there, and then he turned himself in. Like, what? He went on a fucking rampage? Like, what? Of course, this is all conjecture. What? There wasn't a single shred of it. This is so fucking stupid. So he turned himself in. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Mark. I thought this was like the Joe Dark killings, like he was secretly and sneakily killing people for months and months, and they were like on the case and building it up and shit. Not like, oh, this guy just came in one day and said, hey, it was me, and then they made this task force on the spot, and then he broke out of the room and went down the hall and started to kill some. This is fucking so bullshit. What? So he wasn't even a killer. Were the people even killed? Like, what? What kind of bullshit is this? What the fuck? I'm so confused about how this happened. Joe Dank, that's a name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. What do you mean you trailed him for half a year? He knocked over someone in his car and then got out and then killed someone and then killed another person and then buried the bodies and then killed them and then killed them too, and then he went in and then had himself in. How did that happen over half a year? Was like, oh yeah, I saw that guy run over that car. That's something I'm gonna tell the police, but first I need to finish my college degree. Then I'm gonna tell them. I hope nothing bad happens to me before it happens. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Why does this dad joke book have 30 blank pages at the end? So I was reading a dad joke book on stream the other day, and as it says, there was 30 blank pages at the end. Perhaps science can reveal the answer. Lubinol, psst, psst, psst. You got scammed. You can. You can film me if you like. The Virgin Maya Fey. Whoops, step lawyer. I guess I just grew boobs. Ooh. No. No. Oh, no. The Chad Emma Sky. And it's her. All right, let's get into the trial. There's something else in here too. Ooh, what's this? Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found? You mean this one that was in the spooky safe? Whoa, dudes. Whoa! Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then, once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away. What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. That's Mia. Alright, let's get this over with. Yay. It's gonna be Chadworth's. It's Emma's. What? Emma, did you touch it? Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they? Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. What are you, Phoenix, what are you doing? You're no better than Gant. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. But the thing is, I didn't specify was that he was already dead when I stabbed him. Technically, I didn't die. And I didn't specify because you never asked. Because this is anime and that's how we communicate. What? Did he put it into a projector and then when she woke up, she saw that being cast on the wall and that's what she thinks she's... No. No, but they put a parrot on the stand. No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it. What? Damn, Chadworth was just driving through the city with a body in his trunk? Usual Tuesday for him. I couldn't just leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with a nut. That's so fucking dumb! No! No! What the fuck? Oh, what's my fucking win rate right now for just bullshit that I say and then it comes true? Like, I gotta be above 50%, right? Oh my god. Okay, so Walker, Texas Ranger, already had everything and he was ready to go in because he didn't want the evidence to go. And Lana's phone call after she found the body and replaced the knife, but she replaced the knife by pulling Goodman's corpse out of the car, posing him like fucking Weekend at Goodman's, and then stabbing the knife really dramatically into it instead of just slipping it back into the wound, which is coincidentally when whatever the fucker, Miss Starr came in and saw it. But maybe she was told to go there at some point, or I kind of feel like that was maybe just she was just so happened to be there and that made it more difficult. And instead, Lana was meant to get rid of the body, but then she didn't. She went to call someone, or maybe she thought she noticed that Star was there, but then she did the fucking Oompa Loompa dance around and did the phone call and then did the muffler thing, or she couldn't go through with it. Meanwhile, fucking Walker goes and does his walk around the evidence room to do the thing, which is just coincidentally what happened, which also is coincidentally where Goodman really was murdered earlier that day, presumably by Gant. So then this all goes to trial and Gant has to work out how there were two murders and how the fuck that happened when he didn't plan for that because he gave Ed Chadworth the screwdriver to drive him back with the corpse in his car, so it could maybe be pinned on Chadworth or maybe be pinned on Lana. Like, I don't know. Like, this whole thing got way more complicated in his plan, I guess, and he just rolled with it. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so how fucking clown shoes is this gonna be? Like, is Joe Dark even the killer? Like, did Joe Dark kill anyone? Was that also a pin? Is it gonna stop with Damon killed Marshall's brother? Or did Joe Dark kill nobody? And is the real killer still out there? Or is Damon fucking serial killer fucking chief of police? Like, does he make the crimes and then solve them? Like, is that how you got chief of police? He's like, yeah, I know how to get chief of police. I'm gonna kill people, and then I'll have the evidence, and then I'll plan it on people, and then that'll cover up my crime, and I'll have a lucrative career as being chief of police. Like, what the fuck is this? How did he get the body into Chadworth's car from the evidence room? Maybe he used some duct tape and duct taped it to the back of the Blue Badger, and his corpse arms were like moving up and down with the dance, and he just so positioned it as he's moving out that everyone just saw the front of the Blue Badger. Like, when you turn the corner, you're like, whoa, shit, like, oh no, here's the Blue Badger, and his corpse is like breaking bones and shit, like. See you in court, right? And then after court, we'll go have some spaghetti. Spaghetti forever.